This episode is sponsored by Year and Day. From Mondays to birthdays, your table is where you nourish yourself, your friendship, and your family. That's why Year and Day believes it's worth it to set a table you love. Year and Day gives you everything you need and nothing you don't to set the perfect table. Their curated assortment of high-quality dishes, flatware, and glass was designed to enhance your modern life at home. Ceramic plates, bowls, and serving pieces come in 4 elegant, semi-matte glazed colors inspired by the California coastline. Flatware is finished by hand and offered in 4 finishes: polished steel, matte black, and matte gold. Not sure what you need for your table? Answer a few questions about how you live and entertain, and Year and Day will customize a complete set for you in a few clicks. I just received beautiful ceramic plates, and I can't wait to set my table with them. Year and Day is giving Think Loud Crew listeners a special offer. Visit yearandday.com/think and use code THINK to get $25 off your first order of $150 or more. Also receive free shipping on orders $150 or more. Welcome to the Think Loud Crew podcast. 3 moms getting real with parenthood, relationships, and the WTF moments of our daily lives. Today we are talking about checking in with dads.
Hi guys, it is Cheyenne, Shanan, and today we have Zach with us. Kylan just gave birth and she is recovering right now with her beautiful baby boy. So you're stuck with us 3 today.
Yes.
And last week we got really good feedback with our checking in with our mom friends, and we've decided to check in with our dad friend, Zach.
Hello.
Hey, Zach.
Hi, guys.
Zach's having a grumpy dad day because in all transparency, we just filmed a lot of this podcast, but Ace was talking in a lot of it. And I was nervous that you guys would be a little mad at us if we use that one. And all you hear in the background is
a baby
talking.
It was really cute, though.
It was very cute. Maybe we can
I
insert
honestly felt
some
like
clips.
they would have loved it. They understand we have a child. We have a baby. What the fuck? You're going to hear a baby crying. You hear a baby crying. If you don't like it, bye.
Well, there you have it.
So last week, Zach, we talked about checking in with our mom friends. There's been a lot on
We did 15 minutes ago. We talked about it. Okay, I'm done.
Are you done? Thank you. Last week, we talked about checking in on our mom friends because we've lately been seeing like a lot of really sad things going on social media and stuff with moms who are suffering from postpartum. And I feel like there's like a flux of like all these mom resources that are being put out right now. But I don't ever really see anything that is geared towards the dad community.
Do you guys have any dad Instagram followers, excuse me, like followers that you can follow and have resources of like,
dad
tips or dad therapy or things that you can do, like activities with dads?
Nothing.
Nothing out there?
Nobody, nothing, no resources, no website, no nothing.
Do you ever look on Instagram and like look up to dads or like see what they're doing to maybe do with your kids or no?
I mean, no, not really.
Do your dad friends check on you?
We don't really call it checking on each other, but we talk. We're all open. Every time I talk to DJ or Kyle, we talk about the kids. We talk about what they're going through and what's going on.
So that's checking in some form or fashion.
But you guys
just don't label it like
I'm checking in with you.
I'm not gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna go check in on DJ, or hey, I'm gonna go check in on Kyle. It's just,
I guess moms don't really necessarily say the same thing, but I think it's more of a thing for us, for women to say like, go ahead and check on your mom friends and make sure they're okay, or see if you can have a helping hand.
I agree.
So you don't give your friends helping hands?
Oh, we give helping hands, but I mean, in a different type of way. Shit, not that way.
So which way is like a guy way of doing it?
I'm about to call the homie.
Oh, okay.
What up, bro? What
Or
you
like,
doing?
will you pull up
been
on your
good?
friend and be
Everything
like,
been
hey.
straight? As you at the house? Cool. I'm gonna pull up on you.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
So I know for myself personally, at least for me, I require a lot of reassurance, and especially after having 2 kids, I probably require even more. And that's like beyond just like reassurance as a mom, but as like a woman, as a fiance, as like growing older and being like more secure in like my body and stuff like that. And do guys require the same amount of reassurance that girls do?
Not at all. No. I mean, if
Would
they
you
do,
like
they
that
don't.
reassurance?
We want some reassurance. I'm not looking for reassurance every 10 seconds of the day. You
Yeah.
know, like as long as you tell me,
You're a great dad.
yeah, I mean, we
you
want to
look
hear it
good.
every once in a while, but we don't need to be showered with reassurance. Like,
Do you need Cheyenne to tell you look gorgeous?
no, I don't want to hear that.
What do you want to hear from me?
I don't know. Would you say you look good, babe? Like stuff like that. I don't want to hear no corny. I don't know. I don't want to hear that.
You just want real stuff to come out of Cheyenne's mouth.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like
What if
some
she-
fairy tale out of a book, and she's trying to. I don't know.
What if Cheyenne's like, I know Cheyenne's really busy, but, there's a week where she goes without like acknowledging you or like saying, hey, babe, you're doing a great job, or thank you for doing this for me, or, or handling things at home.
You said she go. Wait.
If
say
she
that one
goes
more
a week without like even expressing like her
Gratitude.
gratitude towards you, does that make you feel a certain type of way?
time. No, not really.
Does it make you think like, damn, like my feelings are hurt this week?
Because my feelings will be hurt.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. We're different. You guys are women. We're men. We don't really. I don't
So
know.
you say you guys require a minimal amount of reassurance. What
Not
is the
minimal? Just you just as much as you want. You should feel like you should know what we want to hear. Like just like y'all feel like you should know. Why do I have to explain to you what I
So
want
we
to be
should
told?
know as
And
well.
Y'all should know the same thing. It shouldn't be one sided.
Amen.
It really
okay? So
shouldn't.
now it shouldn't be one sided.
Right.
Your answers changed a little bit, buddy.
Oh, okay.
said,
Elaborate
y'all
on
should
how.
know.
Now
You should know.
No,
Now
you're
I gotta
taking-
be a mind reader the same way I expect you to be a mind
Taking
reader.
my words out of how did that change my answer by saying that?
Because at first you
I said we need minimal assurance. All I'm saying is, I'm not looking for it. I'll take the bare minimum, but I'm saying you should know what to do. You should know. That's not me saying I don't need it. I'm
But
just
you
saying
should
I
know.
shouldn't have to tell you what to tell me. You know what I'm cool with. What you tell me. All right, put it this way. If you reassure me once a month and you see I'm not saying nothing about it, then that's
Then
good.
you're good.
I'm good to go with that. You should know already.
So you would express yourself.
Yeah, I mean, off
You're
the
like-
back, if I just met you, I'm not gonna expect you to know, and I
Yeah.
shouldn't know what the hell you want either. But over the time, I should be able to tell. Okay, I tell her this, and she reacts to it this way, so I'm gonna keep
I
going.
get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not. I'm
She
not
should
saying
know your love language.
just because I'm saying you should know that I don't need reassurance. I don't need it like that. Like I don't need it like you want it. I'd say that, but it's good to hear. It feels good to hear every once in a while.
Yeah. Especially when I'm answering for you, but probably more when it comes to like dad stuff or like being a dad.
Yeah.
Because I know when people tell me like, oh, you're
A good mom.
a good mom, I'm like,
You're like,
hey,
right.
I am actually a good mom.
Yeah.
It's like, but it feels good to hear it from, I can say it in my head all day, I'm a good mom. I'm doing this. I know I'm a good mom. I did this. I'm a good mom. But it's like hearing it from somebody else. I don't know. It feels better than like me telling myself all day.
Yeah, I get it a lot on Instagram. Like I get a lot of doing a good job. You're a good dad, good father. I don't really get any negative comments within fatherhood on Instagram, so that feels good
Do you ever get negative comments?
all the time. Not a lot, but it's just funny. To me, it's funny. I like them. Hell yeah.
Like
I
about
entertain
you or about me?
both of us.
What's
do
a-
you mean?
what-
You
said
call
both
me,
of
oh,
us.
you a
What is
dumbass for going back to Shy and she's
Oh
stupid
my
and
god!
doing
Oh
this.
my god! That's about us. I wasn't trying to talk about us. I was trying to say what's a negative comment that
Parenthood.
you got that has nothing to do with me.
I don't know. People just be talking shit sometimes. It'd be funny though.
Do you talk shit back?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
But the thing is, I have to discreetly do it because I don't want to come off as some asshole. Like I don't know.
Even though they're being the asshole
I don't know how
first.
to argue on Instagram.
Instagram.
I don't know how to do that shit.
entertain
Like,
the social media platform.
if I see you face to face, it's different. Even face to face,
Ooh.
I don't like to argue.
Ooh,
I don't.
Oh, I thought you were saying face to face we want to fight or something.
No, I'm not. All right. What fight over what?
I don't
Somebody
know.
telling me my socks are too damn high. I need to pull them down.
Wait, is that what people say on
Somebody
your
said your
page?
socks. Come on, Zach. Your socks is too damn high. What are you doing?
I'm
Come
looking
on.
at his socks now.
Right,
Everybody-
I
it's
swear I
always-
looked down at his socks, y'all.
It's always stupid shit. Somebody said, what they say? Oh, socks with slides. Like,
Cake.
Right.
What's your
all right.
point?
Like you can
my
save those
paperwork.
comments. Like, yes, okay.
That's
I'm wearing
funny.
socks with slides.
Has anybody commented about you being a dad in a negative way?
No, not that I can
Not
recall.
once?
I've never seen. No.
So no one has dad shamed you because I
No
get
dad
mom
shame.
shamed.
I think moms, I don't know. I feel like people always are on top of moms.
More than dads.
Maybe,
Or in
but
different
no, I
ways.
think in different ways. I do think dads get dad shamed as if like
Dads get dragged through the mud, through the dirt,
There
through
we
the
go.
asshole, through
For
the
like
volcanoes.
deadbeat dad,
Yes.
that type of
dads,
stuff.
or if they don't see the dad somewhere, they're like, "Where's the dad?"
Yeah.
Or
So dad
But dads
shaming
get-
versus mom shaming is a little different.
Very different.
how is it
But it
different?
can be a lot harsher on the dads, but dads don't speak on it. You
Just
won't
more
hear it a
quiet
lot.
about
Give an
it.
example of like something. Give an example, yeah.
I don't know. Like, for instance, say if it was me and you, we had our relationship. We were rocky, unstable. I'm working every day, 24 hours. Well, not 24 hours. I have long 12-hour shifts. And when I get home and my girl's bitching, telling me I ain't shit, I'm gone all damn day, not doing for one, I'm working to provide for you so you can eat. And it's just,
Right.
I'm all of a sudden thrown into a category of I'm a bad dad.
No,
You're not here. Your kid doesn't
that's
see
so
you all
real,
day.
though.
And a lot of parents a lot of fathers go through that. I know that personally. They're always working. I see it on Instagram 24/7.
I feel
Dads
like I
are
was-
working.
Yeah.
And especially in the entertainment industry, they're traveling and they're always gone. And then their moms are,
And the
you
moms
ain't
are
never there for your kid. Like,
You see that a lot on Instagram. You see a lot of headlines like, "This dad's a deadbeat dad because he's doing this or that." And I guess sometimes, I don't know.
I think sometimes I do think that dads get put into the deadbeat category a lot more than moms do, even if it's an absentee mother. I do think that dads are like always known for being the deadbeat or just not the
the thing is, it's like the dad might not even be a deadbeat. It might be the female that is just has a dead brain because they always they are always the ones to push the dad away and then try to
that's
keep the kid to themselves and tell the dad you can't come and then tell the dad you're a bad dad. Your ass backwards. Literally
No, but
ass
this is
backwards.
so. No, but that's
And
very
I
real.
hate seeing that type of shit where it's like you're using your kid as a
pawn.
As a pawn,
You can't do that shit. It's so stupid.
Zach feels some type of way.
I feel some type of way
No,
about
but
that type of
that's-
shit.
that's
It's
very
irritating.
real.
Because it's like, it's not about you. It's the kid.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're forcing your kid to have to grow up with that. And now his conditions is fucked up. So
I was
his or
thinking about
hers.
that on the way down here because, me and Parker's dad haven't always had the best relationship, but we've known each other for a long time and we've had our ups and downs. But I was for sure thinking about that. Like sometimes as mothers, we have to put our feelings aside because then, like you just said, then we're trying to have our kid, this is my kid, you're the bad dad, you're not doing nothing, but at the same time then we're putting our feelings on top of our
Child's feelings.
Yeah.
on top of the father, and then like you said, then you're pushing away your kid so your kid doesn't know the dad, and then people will gain up on the dad because they're like, oh, that's a bad dad
Yeah.
because you're telling me this and,
And
you're
then
telling
the
me that.
dad sends a present one Christmas and then the mom's go on Instagram. This punk ass sent one fucking card and
I do think that there are some situations, and I agree, there are situations where, yes, the kid is used as a pawn and the mothers will keep the kid away from their father because they feel some type of way about the dad, where it's not about us, it's not about how we feel, it should be about the kids. Yes, I totally agree. And that, yes, it's probably 9 times out of 10 where the dad is not going on social media and sharing his
Sharing,
grievances, but I'm sure she's going on social media and sharing hers.
Exactly.
I agree that there's probably a bunch of cases like that. And there's also a bunch of cases where there's deadbeat moms and deadbeat dads. Like, and just flat out, you're just a bad dad or a bad mom.
Yeah.
But in the TV land and stuff and social media and stuff, I do think we see more put into our face that dads are the deadbeats and not so much.
All the
like,
time.
name a. Have you seen anything where it's like the mom is the absentee?
Deadbeat mother, yeah, nothing.
No, I'm sure there's a lot of mothers out there that rather just work all day and then they're, don't care about the kid or with the nanny and don't let the kid see their dad.
No, there's a lot of differences that I feel like are put into our face between how parenting works or what it looks like, what it's supposed to look like, and then the stereotypes that fall into it. But I know, like, at least for Zach and I, we've been in some situations where he's looking at me and I'm looking at him and he's looking at whoever's talking to us and he's like, I am the father. Like, address me as much as you're addressing her. That's my kid also. And that's in doctor's appointments. That's like even right after we had Ace, everything was addressed to you, to me. Is this okay? Can we do this? And he's sitting right there and it's like
ask me too.
Yeah, it's like, why don't you ask me for permission?
I am, but then I understand the other half of it because there's also mothers that are in there and they might just have a support person with them that might be just a brother, it might be cousin or a friend, and the nurse or doctor or whatever doesn't want to disrespect the mother by calling hey, so the dads or the parents and this and that, make her feel some type of way. If you're in there as a single mom and you have like a male friend with you and they addressed both of you as the parents, that might rub you wrong.
Right, but in our situation, everybody knows.
They know.
Us. But I completely agree because even, and this is, I noticed this when we were just in the hospital for Kyle and she's there with Mezier and they're not together. But one nurse, when and luckily Mez wasn't in the room, so he didn't hear it, so it didn't get awkward.
She asked and said, I just didn't want to disrespect. Did she say something like
she
that?
said, I heard your husband talking on the phone. Where is he from? Because I think it was like an accent type thing. And Kyle just answered the question. And I knew in my head, I was thinking, I didn't want her to feel like any type of way or something, or to feel like she had to be responsible to say that's not my husband. Yeah.
Even with her not saying that, in her own head, she could be thinking fuck,
Right.
That is the hardest
and it's
thing.
hard.
She could be thinking this should be my husband or this, and you never know what somebody's thinking, so they just have to be respectful of the person.
And in my head, I wanted to tell the nurse you should say partner or
his father.
Find
another word because you don't know their status.
I get that a lot, actually. That's really interesting that you said that. I get that so much.
It's it sucks. You kind of have to. It's not digging deep, but you kind of got to look past some things to know.
Because it was your husband, and I'm like,
yeah. Even
at school.
I was just about to say at school.
Your husband was so nice. Remember your husband? I'm like, who the hell's my husband?
Who? Tell me who.
Please tell me who's my husband.
Even I was filling out a school application for Ryder the other day, and you put your household, and then if your child's in two separate households, you have to fill out the other household's information also. I do the school apps, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm filling it out and I'm putting my information, and then on my thing where it has my partner, I put Zach's information, and then on the category list it puts relationship to child, and there was every freaking relationship, but no, they had stepfather, they had stepmother, and then they had soon to be stepmother. And I thought, that's so cool.
Not soon to be father.
And they didn't have soon to be stepfathers. And I'm like, well, damn, can I not get a nigga? Do I not get to be married soon? Right. Because now Ryder's application got 3 last names on it. And I'm sure they're going to be like, what is the relationship? So I'm like, I just put stepdad. Yeah. Because there wasn't a way for me to try to explain it, but I thought it was so weird that they would have soon to be stepmom and not soon to be stepdad. Right?
I can't be soon to be married.
Right. I wanted to ask the school, but then I'm also not trying to be that person. I'm trying to get in this school, not have them be like, oh, she's a psycho, let's leave her out.
But the difference is if a mom caught that and it was the opposite way around, where it said soon to be stepdad and
Not
stepmom was left out, there would be some type
Somebody
of
would call.
rally, somebody's calling.
Yeah.
But then
And
that's
it's going down. That's going to get put on there. But for men, it doesn't happen. It's like,
Dang, should I call and tell them?
no, but that's the thing. Like how I'm sitting here telling you, no, don't worry about it. That's probably 90% of the men going to be like, I don't give a damn about that.
But it kind of makes me realize now that you're talking about it more, I feel like men are just accepting of being just put on the back burner. It's more not accepting, but it's just more like, all right, here we go again.
Easy going.
I mean, shit, especially if you're not a bad dad.
Right.
It's like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm not in that category. Don't throw me in it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that
No,
makes
you're not.
sense.
I don't know. But
The same way that we were talking about the bathroom situation.
the bathroom situation, yeah. I mean, that doesn't bother me, but it could get irritating. It's
So
like, I don't-
explain the bathroom situation.
I mean, yeah. If I go take Ace, we go to, I don't know, the mall. If we go eat, and I go take him to the restroom, I got to change him. There's no changing station in the male's bathroom. It's in the women's bathroom every single time.
yeah.
How do you change Ace though?
If not, I have to wheel him in public and put it in park. You know, kind
Yeah.
Put it in
of turn
park.
him around. Yeah, hit the little red leather and change him.
Put him in park.
Which isn't, I mean, it's like, that's fine, but I mean, I guarantee you somebody will walk by me saying, that's a bad dad changing his son in the stroller outside. Tell me somebody. Somebody
that's
would
true.
say it.
Somebody will say something because
I know somebody would say it, but I don't know.
Yeah,
But it's like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, there's no other way. Robert was telling me he used to sit in this bathroom stall and put him on his Parker on his lap and just change him.
But okay, imagine doing that with a blowout.
Exactly.
No,
That's why
I
I'm
would
like,
cry.
I'm leaving him in this car seat. We're gonna figure this one out. It's a little difficult, but it works.
But
Yeah,
it
that's
just shows the
hard.
differences.
Yeah,
It
that's
does.
hard because then what if you are just a 24-hour single dad and you need a bathroom stall?
You don't want to change in the car seat.
You don't want to change in the car seat or sit on the
I
stall.
want the
Right.
same,
Respect that women have in the bathroom.
And that's true. There are a lot of dads that raise their kids without any help, without a mother. And I wonder how, I'm trying to think, do we know a dad like that? Like we can have on here? Do you have any dad friends like that?
that raise their kids by themselves.
Yeah.
I don't.
I would love to hear it from like one of that dad's perspective, just to hear like how it is, because
Dealing with the world.
right, dealing with the world.
I feel like it's not to make it sound
I'm
like
trying
this,
to put
but like
myself
it's
in the
like
shoes and see.
it's a woman's world when you have a kid, basically.
Right. No,
which
it is.
sad.
Yeah. Even
Everything is geared to women.
everything.
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 Yeah.
When we have Ace's doctor's appointments, only one parent is allowed to go in the room.
I raised hell. They let me in though.
They look at
Well, the next appointment, who are
yeah, she was
Podiatrist,
like
what is she?
a pediatrician. She was like,
Pediatrician?
yeah, he could just come. Y'all. Zach almost called the people in the front of bitch, y'all.
oh no, she was about to get it. You're not about to. This is my first seed. I can't come
Right,
into his
like,
first
let
appointment.
me-
You got
But it's
me
like they
fucked up.
automatically look at the mother.
Yeah.
Like,
Mom, come in.
right. They're not saying, Mom, you wait out here and Dad, you come in with me. They looked at me and it's like, okay. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
of course I'm going to go and I want to go. But at the same time, it's like, okay, maybe the next one, do I sit out and I let Zach go in? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because what's the difference? I mean, the difference is you gave birth. That's. I mean, it came.
You're like, I care.
A child
just as
came
much
out of
as
you.
she
It
does.
came out. I get it, but it's like, I feel like women use that to their advantage a lot of the times and say, I gave birth to the child. I understand it, but I was here with you. I went through your whole pregnancy and dealt with you. I put all my problems aside to make sure you were good. And yeah, there's a lot we go through that's unseen.
Do you think dads go through postpartum?
Not
Not the same
acutely, I would say. You guys have it, obtuse. It's pretty big.
Yeah,
but
'cause
ours
we
is
have the hormones.
Right,
and
the
everything.
hormones
which
play a
is-
role.
Yeah, well, we
But-
don't have all that that's going on, but it's
But
more
you
so.
would, I think you went through, not, you can correct me, maybe this isn't the right words, but like a part of postpartum is recovery and adjusting.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like you
went through
guys go through that.
Definitely an adjustment.
Yeah.
Everything was an adjustment from schedule to everything. Shit.
Sleep
Everything
patterns.
everything changes. Yeah. I mean, the sleep wasn't so bad for me because I wasn't, I'm not lactating and everything. So
Lactating.
yeah.
Lactating?
I'm a cow.
No, I mean, for real. And the thing, where she came into a roadblock would be like if Ace is up and I tell her, it's okay, go to sleep. If the second he cries, she's still up. So it was almost like I felt bad, but shit. Reality of it is, it's like if you're not gonna go to sleep, I'm about to go right back in. I'm sorry.
You're not sleeping, all right.
Like if it was the opposite way around, I'm not gonna be like you don't have to suffer with me. Go back to sleep. I'm not gonna make you sit here and go through it with me.
Right.
Which is why half of the majority of the time I don't wake Zach up. Or like, and he used to say that, like, if the baby wakes up, just wake me up. And in my head at first I was like, if I can wake up when the baby wakes up, you should be able to wake up when the baby wakes up. Like, why do I have to wake up to wake you up? Like, then I'm just up.
The snoo is on her side. It is closer to you.
Well, there you go.
So
whatever.
Put it on his side tonight.
I've tried.
The problem is he tries. We've done it and we've tried, but I don't think I like genuinely sleep. I think I'm like in that first state to where if anybody makes a noise,
You're up.
Ryder, Ace, I'm up with them.
So you just don't sleep.
I don't sleep because Ace will kick his legs and I'm up. Like, it's not even like a cry. And there's some nights where Zach's like, I didn't hear Ace cry once, and I'm like, well, he didn't. But we were up. He moved, okay? And he was talking and he wasn't sleeping. He was up with me. We were up. But yeah, I mean, and remember, y'all, whoever watches our YouTube channel, remember how Zach was like, the bassinet's going on my side. I'm doing this, that, and the third.
I'll still take it. I ain't never got the bassinet on my side. I had to go to her side to experience it.
Yeah,
that's what I did. I went to your
We
side.
switched sides of the bed.
Never put it on my side yet, which we need to do because it's blocking our door. Shit pisses me off.
Not because he wants to wake up with Ace,
because it's blocking the door.
It's aesthetically not pleasing him.
Gotta move it every day.
Oh my gosh, no! There's so many differences, even with traveling.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess you guys traveled more than...
Well, if you're a mom traveling with your kids versus a dad traveling with your kids, they say online that either way, whether it's a mom or dad, you should always have like consent or something from the other parent, especially if it's like international. But I know for me, no one's ever stopped me, and Ryder and I have 2 different last names. But before Ryder had her name changed and she was a Floyd, not Wharton, when Corey would travel, even if it was to Michigan, I would always keep a little letter in there.
Interesting for him,
from me saying it was okay.
Ever needed to use it?
I don't know.
I would never pull it out. I would tell them go fuck themselves. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm not pulling out a letter.
And that was real. He was like, have they ever used it?
My child's mother that I can travel with my child is not happening.
Well,
Sorry.
you have to think about like custody battles.
I understand that.
And
if they're escaping with the kid,
if you're technically. If that's technically kidnapping.
You've never used it. Has Corey ever written a letter for you?
No. He's probably doesn't even know that Ryder had a letter with her, to be honest.
The last name thing I can see, but
you and Ace have the same last name, so
I don't think it would be a problem.
Middle and last. So I mean, you're not about to tell me my little man ain't my little man. No, you don't see this. Look at my face. Look at his face.
Yeah, there's some. I remember there was something, and I had a friend who was traveling, and they were going through a custody situation. She was taking the kid on a trip, and she had to get her letter notarized that it was okay. Yeah. And I was like, wow, that's intense. Deep, right?
Yeah, it is deep.
It's deep.
Right?
Yeah.
You okay? You thinking about it?
That's deep.
Right. But there's so many different things like that. Even like for me, it's a little... I get the whole last name thing, for us right now is coming up a lot because Ryder is realizing that her last name is Wharton and that my last name is Floyd. And it's only coming up because we're talking about how I'm changing my last name to Davis. And the other day in the car, Ryder was like, well, why aren't I a Davis? Like, you and Ace and Zach are going to be one. Like, what about me?
What about you? Yeah.
And I had to explain to her how she has, like, her dad's last name and her dad are Whartons. And she's like, I want to be both. And I'm like, we're going to table this conversation.
Tough-ass conversation.
That's a really
We're going to table this one. But I'm like, oh, this is about to be a whole nother thing. But for a kid, she doesn't understand why we're all over here in this category and she's not. And we're going to take a quick break really fast.
This episode is sponsored by Year and Day. From Mondays to birthdays, your table is where you nourish yourself, your friendship, and your family. That's why Year and Day believes it's worth it to set a table you love. Year and Day gives you everything you need and nothing you don't to set the perfect table. Their curated assortment of high-quality dishes, flatware, and glass was designed to enhance your modern life at home. Ceramic plates, bowls, and serving pieces come in 4 elegant, semi-matte glazed colors inspired by the California coastline. Daybreak, plush pink, fog, a gray, moon, warm off-white, and midnight, deep navy. The palette was designed to look good monochrome or mixed matched. Flatware is finished by hand and offered in 4 finishes: polished steel, matte black, and matte gold. Not sure what you need for your table? Answer a few questions about how you live and entertain, and Year and Day will customize a complete set for you in a few clicks. Ceramics and flatware are made in Portugal. Glass is made in Italy. Ceramics are single-fired to conserve energy and reduce greenhouse emissions. Flatware is made with 1810 stainless steel. I just received beautiful ceramic plates, and I can't wait to set my table with them. Year and Day is giving Think Loud Crew listeners a special offer. Visit yearandday.com/think and use code THINK to get $25 off your first order of $150 or more. Also receive free shipping on orders $150 or more.
And we are back.
We are back. I think it's an interesting thing just having 2 last names, because Parker will now say that his last name is Kablayan,
Which is your last name?
which is my last name, but with his dad, that doesn't fly.
Right.
Because
Yeah, and I'm sure if I went to Corey and said, hey, when I change my last name to Davis,
it's not gonna fly.
Ryder would like to be one also. He's going to look at me and go, what? But looking back, if I had the option to hyphenate Ryder's last name, if she would have been Ryder K. Floyd Wharton, that's a lot of letters. But
yes.
I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I wish I would have hyphenated her last name, because Corey and I weren't together.
Yeah.
We're not ever going to be together. We're not married. You know what I mean? Like, and Ryder's still a part of me. So, but then at the same time, now that I'm getting married, that would have been pointless, because
her name
wouldn't have been
Floyd.
Exactly.
She would have been a Floyd. You would have been a Davis.
Right. So
You would have
like
been fucked.
the last name thing is so.
It's a hard thing, but I feel like dads, it really, I feel
like dads put more emphasis on the last name thing than we do.
Yes.
What do you think,
For
Zach?
sure.
What do you mean we put more emphasis? You said
Like you want your
you guys
child
want your kids to have your last
name.
Isn't that what it is by textbook?
What textbook? Who said
In
that?
what world?
It's just
Who
what it
put that
is.
in?
That is it. That's what we get. That is about all we get as dads. We get the last name, shit.
And that's what I was gonna say. I feel like
that is our reward. Here's the last name.
Yeah, because that was very
Literally,
big
that's
with
about
Robert. He was like, nope, he's going to be a Caskey. He's going to be a Caskey. If he can't have, because he wanted it to be Robert, his full name. And I was like, hell no, we're not together. I'll give you something. So I gave him his middle name, but you know.
Yeah. See, me, when it comes to like hyphenating, I'm not against it, but maybe later on down the line. But I don't know. It's more so. It's like
he's a part of you.
You're trying to this is your kid's name. This is for your kid. The hyphenation is for you. So
That's
give it
true.
to your kid. This
is very true.
You don't want your
It
kid
is for
at the damn game talking about some
long ass
Floyd
name.
Davis Baker Jr. Senior Livingston. No,
No, but this is true.
This one is simple. I don't want all the extras.
because I feel like when I try to put my last name with Parker's name, it's so long, unnecessary. His name is already ridiculously long.
You don't
so
want...
it'd be like Parker Leonardo Kablankaski. Like,
and it's not. I'm not gonna call it selfish, but it's not for you. I mean, it's for you. It's not for the kid. You're doing that for yourself. Hyphenation.
Hyphenating.
You hyphenating writer's name. You're doing that for you.
No, and that was the conversation that Corey and I had, and that was the first thing. Like when he found out he was writer's dad, he was like, "Great, when does she get my last name? Like when are we changing
when are we gonna
it?"
change it?
Yeah, and I couldn't even fight it.
That's the one thing we got to hold on to. I don't know. Shit, you don't never know.
It's something that dads get to have.
So that's one thing that dads get to have is the last name.
That's fair.
I'm trying to think. What else do y'all get?
What else do you guys get to have?
That's why it ain't fair. That's all we get.
Okay, this is gonna sound a little, I don't know, whatever. Even when we were looking at diaper bags, Zach would be like, "Where like the male diaper bags are like
they're
the
all
ones
pink,
for dads,
or like have little
because they're making the assumption that
the mom's
are
got to
gonna be
hold
having a
it.
kid all day.
And
That's
then
true. We got a backpack,
and that's what we ended up doing. We had to get a designer bag so it looked cool. But when I did go on my male diaper bag search, I found like maybe one company, but it was like army backpacks. It was very like dad. This is all the way dad because
camping dad.
Right. It's like because no one else is creating anything.
That's true. There isn't any diaper bags. I mean, carriers are kind of unisex.
Found out what I'm about to do.
What?
Dropping my next
diaper bag line.
Yes.
that would actually be a good idea.
I think dads need to come out with more things.
Dads do.
I don't think there is any product line or anything that dads
I'm gonna
have.
do a male dad. I mean, a male dad baby line, father's line.
Yeah, like
there you go.
Matching stuff with the kids. Like I try to find stuff that we could match as a family and not like Fashion Nova outfits. Not no offense to them, but you know, like that's the only thing that's really out there right now. And half the time Zach gets a little irritated. He's like, "Why do y'all all have the shirt?
They be having everything,
and I don't have the shirt. Like, where's my stuff?" I'm like, "Dang, our dad's really left out."
Yeah.
Oh, babe.
Yeah.
I ain't left out. I don't feel left out. But in that sense, within all that, see, that's the thing. I'm not looking at it like I'm left out. Because I mean, y'all don't get a shirt from there. Cool, I'll figure something out.
You'll figure out something to match.
That's not about to kill my day. Just because But I mean, shoe on the other foot, that's gonna kill a Mother's Day.
Y'all sure.
For sure.
You and Ace and Ryder have a matching shirt, and I don't get one.
Be sad. She's gonna feel left out.
Yeah,
y'all
it's interesting.
Everybody rallying up, everybody coming together as one.
Maybe the dads need to come together more.
It's interesting. I for sure recently, me, Robert, and Parker.
Let the dads come together. Y'all gonna find something to say. Not you guys, but somebody's gonna find something negative to say. I don't know.
Oh, don't think that.
That's what it is.
I don't think that's true.
I do.
You don't think moms or women are gonna be like, ew, why are all these dads doing this? Like, why?
They're starting a woman hate group.
Right.
let some of the dudes that's going through some stuff say, I'm about to go, we having a dad meeting or hear something. The girl gonna like, if you don't sit your ass down.
Oh,
but
yeah.
This is true.
You're not gonna go nowhere. Where you going at 6 o'clock at night?
How you going to a dad meeting and you not being a dad at home?
Exactly.
So I was recently talking to Parker's dad. His dad is going through a lot right now. He has another kid that's in the hospital full time. And he recently, mind you, I did feel a certain type of way when he left, but he recently just went off on like a weekend trip just to kind of regroup himself and get himself back on track. And a lot of my friends kept talking to me like, why the hell is he on a trip? His daughter's in the hospital doing this and this and that. And then I even got pissed off. Like, why are you gone? Why are you doing this? But then at the same time, I had to think in his shoes, he probably needs an escape route. Just like if a woman was at the hospital all day or whatever, and the mom went on a trip, it would have been nothing. Like, oh, she needs that. I'm so happy for her. She needs to get away. But if a dad goes out on a weekend trip or does something for himself, it's like he's a bad dad. So
there's definitely differences.
He for sure was expressing that to me not too long ago, and he was just saying that he really needed a break because he works 6 times a week, nonstop, kind of just on his own role, and he for sure gets a lot of backlash. From me, I give him a lot of.
Shannon, are you telling on yourself?
I give him a hard time, but sometimes I have to check myself. Like, it's not my place. You're probably going through something that you're not expressing to everyone else. So
yeah. So dads need to also take their me time.
Yeah.
Zach, what do you do for your me time? Like when I'm driving you up the wall, the kids are driving you up the wall, you've been at work. Like what's your stress relief?
It changed. My me time back in the day used to be get in my car and drive down PCH. Literally, I had my little spot.
Okay, what do you do for your me time since you don't go down PCH now?
Well, I mean, it's changed. Times have changed. Shit. Back then, I had my Scat Pack. So I used to.
You had your what pack?
Scat Pack. My 392, a Charger.
A car.
You know what a Hellcat is? Well, I had my fast car, and I used to be into driving. I used to go floor it down PCH and have fun, but now I don't.
Now you're not
at night.
You're not flooring
I'm
shit.
a dad now. I like sitting in the house. Seriously though, I don't like to drive anymore.
So,
but what is your escape?
Now,
like, what is
my
what do you
escape
do to
is
make you like happy, or like to give yourself a breather?
I mean, I'm always happy. I don't say I'm ever sad. I'll get caught in some weird little phase, but if that's the case, I'll be like, babe, I'm finna play the game. I can't even say that because I play the game when I'm regular. But the game was like an escape route if I was irritated or something. I don't know. Yeah, if I'm really feeling stressed, I'll go smoke a blunt.
I was waiting for you to say it, and I'm sitting here like, why aren't you saying it?
Because, I'm not, I don't know.
We for sure have talked
We've talked about.
You're a bad dad, he smokes.
No, we for sure talked about eating edibles.
I'll go in the back and go smoke. Chill with dudes. But then it's over with. Like 10 minutes and I'm done. That's my little freedom.
Your little freedom.
Yeah.
All right, Shannon, what's your freedom?
What's my freedom?
I want to be free.
Oh. I feel like going to Target, walking down Old Town.
Oh my God.
But sometimes that's really stressful for me. I need to learn.
Grandma. She said going to Target.
Going to Target, that's my freedom. Okay.
No, but I think now I'm like, I'll go home now and sit down and binge watch something. I think that's my freedom without worrying about a kid in the other room or worrying about if the TV's too loud or if there's a sex scene. I'm like, oh shit, don't wake up.
I kind of like that.
I find myself wanting to do that just on the normal though.
Yeah.
I like movies. And
I do too, but I feel like since I now have my own place, I don't know. I've almost been there for a year and I still don't know. Like, let me just go fucking home and just sit my ass down.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah, and so like sometimes
my first apartment, I didn't leave.
So now, like when I don't have Parker, if I don't have work that day, and I'm like, oh, I can just go home. I can sit here, take a shower in peace. Like I think that's my escape, and it just makes me happy.
Yeah, I'm trying to I've been sitting here thinking while you guys are talking, like, what is my escape? And I like to make carts.
Oh yeah, she's ordering.
I like to make carts online. It's like, I don't know, it makes me feel good. Yeah, and I don't necessarily buy them always.
She's like what's the opposite of a window shopper? She's a screen shopper.
Yeah, I'm a screen shopper. So I can sit for hours and make different carts on different websites, and I don't need to buy them. It just
makes you happy.
Yeah, it's just putting things in the cart. It kind of like de-stresses me. It's very odd. And then sometimes
I get that.
If I get like a good check or something, then it always feels good to go back to the browser
like, I
can be like, I get that one cart that I made 2 weeks ago. But no, I other than that, I would say the crazy thing is when we don't have both of the kids. Like, first off, when Ryder's gone on the weekend, and I look forward to the weekends because initially, to be in all honesty, I look forward to the weekend because I get a break. But then she's gone for the day, and then the next day I'm looking at Zach like, okay, we want Ryder back. Like,
what are we doing?
Yeah, we're a little bored.
It's a little too quiet in the house.
Right. So, and then the days with the time that we didn't have Ace and Ryder, I was lost.
It's different if we're here in the house and we don't have the kids. We're looking at each other. We're in the same environment that we're in every day. But if we're gone in, Laguna Beach somewhere, I don't know, on a vacation.
Then we're doing something else.
Different environment, so you're thinking different.
But when we're just
here,
home,
it's like, why aren't they here?
Right.
Just like you guys are trying to plan of doing something this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, this weekend we don't have Ryder. It's Halloween weekend. She's gonna be with her dad.
Go party.
He's coming.
But
with us,
we have Ace. And we're like, let's just get out of let's get out of the house and just have a change of scenery.
Didn't Remy want to watch him overnight?
She did, but
Remy, calling Remy.
Remy is so busy planning her wedding. I would not want to stress her out with a baby. But it's weird. I think there's times where I do think that parents, moms and dads need to figure out what their escape is.
Yeah.
And I think you need to figure out a new one. Not a new one, Zach, but I think you need to figure out something to replace, like, okay, not the driving one, but not the driving one. Not going and driving your fast car down a highway. But something else that gets you out of the house.
Yeah. I agree. I definitely agree. And again, I don't really need an escape. I've never gotten to the point recently of
that's good.
I gotta go. I gotta get the fuck out of this house. I don't know. It's been a long time.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had that like one. I think we've had that one time in the last relationship we were in.
This relationship?
No,
you said the last.
The previous one, before we got back together. I think we had it one time too. I was like, remember, I was like, I gotta go, gotta leave. And I don't even think it was an argument. I don't remember, but I was like, I gotta go. We pulled back up to the house, and I didn't want to come in.
I don't remember.
But you can. Oh, I remember it. I do.
And did I go inside?
You went inside, and then I ended up just staying in the car. I was like, I need to leave. I can't come in. I can't do it right now. And I ended up. I sat in the car and had to just
come down,
chill for a second. Yeah. But I remember.
I think now we're at a point where it's like when we get to that point, and I can see Zach when he gets to that point of like.
You can read him.
Frustration.
The frustration. I'll remove myself and go into like another room, or I'll take me and the kids and go into another room
very
or something.
grown up of you.
Because I don't think that he or myself really have mastered or even begin to realize what it is for us that helps us like in those moments. As far as like what is something that we can do that's not dependent on each other or not dependent on the kids being here.
Yeah.
And not dependent on like our relationship, but like we're gonna have to figure out like what it is as like individuals away from the title of mom and dad that helps us like feel like ourselves without
come back, regroup,
right,
and everything is fresh again.
Yeah,
I think that's healthy.
Yeah,
something to think about.
Zach, what do you have any advice for dads that are young like you and about to have a baby or have a baby, like what,
or struggling
now that you're a dad, like what's your advice?
Just put your child first. As long as you do that, everything else will fall in line. It's just like a domino effect. If you think like I think Ace first, Ryder first, everything else falls in line. You're not gonna do no stupid shit. You're gonna make sure you do what you have to do. It's like when the kids wake up, you can't just get up and go on about your day. The kids got to eat breakfast. You got priorities now.
You got to do things.
Just breathe. Keep your head straight. You're going to be all right.
Do you have any advice for dads that are doing it and are getting pushed away from the mothers?
Yes. Well, actually, that is the hardest advice to give. Yeah. But I always see it.
I know you're not going through it, but do you have
I always see it on the outside, and I'm not the one to want to even step foot in the courthouse, but the courthouse.
I was just about to say
the courthouse.
Court.
Simple as that, court. If you get in a situation and you know, court, because I mean, at the end of the day, the girl can say whatever she wants to say, and 9 times out of 10 it rolls that way. So, beat her to the punch. Go to the courthouse.
And get custody. Or get your vegetation. Get your stuff set up. Yeah.
I mean, shit is fucked up. So.
Yeah. No.
It sucks that you have to do that, but at this day and age, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. I have a friend who his child's mother just doesn't want to let him participate. And it got to the point where I'm like, I'm done hearing you talk about how you want to do all these things until you go to court. Then let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
But you voicing to me like, she's not letting me do this, I can't do this, that, and the third. But you haven't taken genuinely every possible step that you could take to get your child to be in your life.
Right. Do you really want your child, or are you just complaining to me?
Right. So I agree. I definitely agree.
I agree with that.
That court has to come into
Court
play.
does sound very scary, though.
Hell yeah. Sounds
But
scary.
if
But
you-
I mean,
if
if
you-
you're doing what you need to do as a man, you're going to get your custody.
Yeah,
If she's doing what I see a lot of the women doing, no, it's not. It's not
God
gonna
forbid something happens to Zach and I don't work. There's no keeping him from Ace. Like, as
Right.
far as if I wanted to, he would figure out how to get him.
work. But my thing is, even where I'm at, if it came down to a situation, say, where Shy was just, lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just didn't have it upstairs anymore. And I'm still this is still your mom. I'm not finna just say, no, you can't come around your son. Like,
Yeah. No.
and I'm sure it'd be vice versa between, I don't know. Hi. I just feel like you should never play keep away with
With a
parents
kid.
and a kid. It's just, it's not healthy.
No, it's not.
It's not.
That's gonna condition your kid to hate you. Not you, but hate the other parent that you're keeping them away from. Which isn't fair.
And that's like, sometimes in certain families, that's a part of breaking cycles.
Yeah, it is.
And that's huge. I feel like this next generation
cycles,
is
yes.
It's a lot. It's a lot happening with them. It's something
A lot of
else,
kids
y'all.
coming up and growing up, and
Too
kids
fast.
now that I know that I'm sure they'd be like, my dad was never around, but you probably don't even know the real story. Your mom probably pushed your dad out and took you, and it's fucked up. I know it's some fucked up stories out here because I see them all day on Instagram.
Well, Zach, we appreciate you coming on here and talking about fatherhood, how it is for you being a new dad.
You're doing a great job at it.
You are.
It's
Thank
cool
you
watching you
guys.
being
I
a
love
dad.
the reassurance.
Yeah, that's right.
You like
That's
that.
right. You like it now.
Yeah, like I said, every
No.
once in a while it's good to hear.
You are an amazing father to Ace and to Ryder.
Yes.
And watching you like grow these past few months have been very overwhelming sometimes. Sometimes, I like to sit and watch all three of my babies sleep.
Oh, boy, weirdo.
Zach will wake up and be like, what are you doing? Go
be
to
sitting there like
bed.
this.
When I tell you, I have so many pictures of Ryder, Zach, and Ace sleeping in the bed, and it just warms my heart, but whatever. But no,
That's for sure a mom.
it's for sure a mom thing. I want next time or one of these days to bring you, DJ, and Kyle on. You guys all
That'd be
just
fun. Talk
have
about
kids. And maybe you guys do a Think Loud crew takeover.
and talk about
do
dad
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
We need to just do our own podcast.
You guys really should. If you guys think that Zach and his dad friends should start a podcast, comment down below.
Let us know.
Yes.
I'll take it into consideration.
I think that'd be really cool.
I think so,
don't think
too.
and
there's
then I
any
could just bring a lot of
podcasts.
LA dads on and
Yes.
There we
it
go,
out.
babe.
Go.
no high five. No, hold on.
High five.
Mic bump.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
So the way that we end our podcast every week, you either give your advice or you do your WTF moment.
Do you have either?
My WTF moment.
Or
advice. And
I
it can
mean,
be
you
about
just-
anything.
I'm just trying to see if I have a WTF.
I'll go first while you're thinking. My WTF moment this week, y'all. Ryder gets in the car from school. She's upset. She's crying. I'm like, who am I about to beat up?
Oh, fuck.
She says these two girls in her class asked her for space. Her feelings were hurt.
Oh, no.
And I don't like to see Ryder sad because I really think Ryder's a really nice kid.
She is.
And this is her first school experience, so I'm a little sensitive as a parent. I have moved my thumbs a little bit too fast, and I was trying to email the teacher and ask if everything was okay. Thank God I did not say anything out of pocket in my email. But I basically said, hey, teacher, Ryder, I'm not going to tell y'all her name. Ryder came home from school today. She was a little upset. She said that blank and blank, and then I didn't know how to spell one of the kids' names. So I put in parentheses. I don't know if I'm spelling this girl's name correctly. Into the parentheses. Asked her for space. Is everything okay? Are all the girls in her class playing nicely and stuff?
They're nice.
And I wasn't trying to cause drama, but I just want to make sure that my kid is okay. Girl, or guys, whoever is listening, when I tell you not even 2 minutes goes by after I press send and I'm getting calls from parents.
Really?
And I'm like, hello? And they're like, one of the moms called me basically and explained, the term giving spaces with the school teaches the kids and that her child's had a rough time kind of making some friends. Maybe we can get together. Next text I got was from one of the moms who I get along with very well. And she goes, she's like, what happened? Like, I'm about to ask my daughter what happened,
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, how does everybody know? I sent the email to the whole class.
Stop.
What the fuck?
I was so embarrassed. I sent the email to the class. I felt shunned.
And you put the names.
I put names.
Wow.
I spelled the name wrong. Bro,
Sway.
I had to email again and say, oops. I emailed the class again and said, oops, y'all, I'm new to this app. I thought I was emailing the teacher. When I tell you the next day when I picked up Ryder from school, I put a hat on. I was so embarrassed to go up there.
Everybody said that's
the one. But when I tell you this other mom, I know she saw my email. They were leaving. She goes, tell Ryder bye. Make sure you tell Ryder bye. I was like, that's right. Be nice to my kid.
Tell Ryder
So, yes, that is my WTF. I'm a helicopter
funny.
mom, and it almost bit me in the ass this week. All right, who's next?
I got advice.
Ooh.
What's your advice?
If your kid has a problem at school, call the teacher. Don't email. Just call.
Yeah, she called me
It'll
the
be
next
so much faster.
She for sure called me the next day, like, so Miss Floyd, we can just talk freely. And I'm like, oh fuck, I'm in trouble.
I'm not emailing nothing.
That's
I'm calling.
hilarious.
Yeah, I should have just called. I told you I moved my thumbs too fast.
And that's school. That's your kid.
I should have called.
That's
I'm the
something
same
I need
way.
to
I'm
verbally hear
quick
out of your
on it.
mouth.
All right. You got any other advice, or was that really your advice?
That was really my advice.
I love it. My WTF was Parker got his tooth pulled on Monday, and it was his back tooth. It was a huge tooth. My baby, I've never gone through anything with him like going under or anything like that. So he had to have laughing gas and all this other shit, and it really took a toll over me because I was like, I had more anxiety than him. Because, I don't know. So just because you see your child like in pain or like about to be in pain, you feel it times 1,000. So Parker was under and he was having his laughing gas and he saw me crying. He said, Mom. He was like kind of giggling about it. He's like, Mom, why are you crying?
Oh, Parker. And he's laughing at you. You're crying.
I'm like, it's okay. I hurt myself. But my baby took that tooth pull like a G. I watched the whole thing. I don't know why I watched it. I was texting his dad. He's like, why are you watching
Yeah,
it?
I would have been in the lobby.
He was like, why?
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, I was right there because you can sit with your kid, but the cool thing, they have a TV while they're getting like their work done. But I stayed right there rubbing his leg.
Oh, Parker.
My poor baby. But that was my WTF. I can't see my baby be in pain like that.
Well, I'm happy Parker's okay.
He's okay.
So Ace is looking at me like, Mom, let's go. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening
you.
to our Think Loud Crew podcast. And don't forget to follow us at Think Loud Crew.
Follow us on your favorite podcast platform. And you can follow me at Hair by Shanan C.
You can follow me at Shy Not Shy.
You can follow me at z.terrel.
That is the.terrell. All right, y'all. Talk to you next week.